Welcome back to Sasha Said, What She Said? Where real life, medical bills, health insurance confusion, job benefits, family drama, and the fine print finally get explained without making your head hurt. Before we jump in, make sure you like, share, and comment. Send this to a parent, a worker, a spouse, a caregiver, or somebody who says, I have health insurance, so I'm good. Because today, we're asking a real question. Is supplemental insurance worth it?
Ooh, that's a good one. Because people hear supplemental insurance and immediately think, here comes another bill.
Exactly. And I understand that. Nobody wants another deduction, another premium, another form, another policy, or another person saying, let's review your benefits.
Because groceries already reviewed our budget and failed us.
Baby, groceries have been disrespectful. But here's the real question. Is supplemental insurance worth it? The answer is, it depends on your life, your income, your savings, your family responsibilities, and what would happen if sickness or an accident interrupted your paycheck. Supplemental insurance is not meant to replace health insurance. It is designed to work hand in hand with it. Health insurance may help with covered medical costs, while supplemental insurance may help provide additional financial support when unexpected events create expenses beyond medical bills.
So health insurance may help with the doctor bill, but supplemental insurance may help with the life bill?
Exactly. The life bill, rent, mortgage, groceries, gas, childcare, hotel stays, travel, missed work, prescriptions, follow-up visits, therapy, and all the little expenses that start adding up when someone gets sick or hurt. Now, let me say this clearly. Every policy is different. Every company is different. Every state is different. Every benefit has rules, limits, exclusions, waiting periods, and claim requirements. These are examples for educational purposes only. Always review your policy and speak with a licensed benefit specialist before making decisions.
Translation. Don't just hear a cute story and go buying everything with a logo.
Correct. We are learning, not guessing. Today, I'm giving 3 real lifestyle case studies so people can understand why families even consider supplemental insurance. Let's start with case study number 1. Case study 1, the family with 2 kids. Meet Brenda and Corey. They have 2 children, ages 7 and 10. Both parents work. They have health insurance through Corey's job. They have rent, car payments, groceries, school activities, and about 1 month of savings. One Saturday afternoon, their youngest child is playing outside the house, running, laughing, doing what kids do. Then boom, the child trips, falls hard, and lands the wrong way.
Kids can be walking across flat ground and somehow turn it into an Olympic injury.
Exactly. 1 minute they're playing, next minute everybody is looking for shoes, keys, insurance cards, and somebody is yelling, "Do we need urgent care or the ER?" They take the child to the emergency room because the pain is serious. The ER does x-rays, gives medication, checks for a fracture, and sends them home with instructions to follow up with an orthopedic doctor. Now, yes, the family has health insurance. That may help with covered medical costs, but they may still have an ER copay or deductible costs. They may have imaging charges. They may have a specialist copay. They may have a brace, cast, prescriptions, and follow-up appointments.
And let's not forget, somebody had to miss work to take that child to the ER and follow-up visits.
Exactly. That's the part people forget. The child is hurt, but the parent's paycheck can feel it too. Somebody may need to leave work early, miss a shift, use PTO, pay for gas, pay for parking, buy food while waiting, and rearrange childcare for the other child. Now, if this family had an accident insurance policy, depending on the policy, it may pay benefits for a covered accident. That might include benefits for the ER visit, X-ray, fracture, follow-up care, or other covered services.
So health insurance may help with the hospital and doctor charges, and accident insurance may provide extra money to help the family handle the rest.
That's the idea. Supplemental insurance works alongside health insurance, not instead of it. Depending on the plan, it may help with expenses that continue even after the medical care is covered. So, was supplemental insurance worth it for Brenda and Corey? It depends. But if a small accident creates ER costs, missed work, follow up visits, and family stress, having an extra layer may make a difference. Now, let's go to case study number 2. Case study 2, the single parent with a son in sports meet. Jasmine. She is a single parent. Her son, Malik, plays sports. He's active, talented, and always moving. Exactly. One game day, Malik goes up for a play, lands wrong, and gets hurt. At first, everyone says, maybe he just jammed his finger. But then they realize it is worse. His finger is broken, and his ankle is injured too. They go to the emergency room. Malik needs x-rays. Then they find out the ankle injury is serious. He needs surgery. After surgery, he needs follow-up visits and about 6 weeks of therapy.
6 weeks? That's not just a medical situation. That's a calendar takeover.
Exactly. Jasmine is now juggling work, school, surgery appointments, therapy visits, prescriptions, meals, transportation, and trying to keep Malik encouraged because he can't play for a while. Her health insurance may help with covered ER care, surgery, doctor visits, and therapy, depending on the plan. But Jasmine may still face deductibles, coinsurance, copays, therapy costs, prescriptions, medical supplies, and time away from work.
And as a single parent, when she misses work, there may not be another paycheck standing in the kitchen.
That part. If Jasmine has to miss work for surgery day, follow-up appointments, therapy visits, or recovery care, that can affect her income. Even if she has PTO, that PTO can run out. Now, how might supplemental insurance help? If Jasmine had accident insurance on her child, depending on the policy, it may pay benefits for a covered sports injury, ER visit, x-rays, fracture, surgery, follow-up care, or therapy. If Jasmine had hospital indemnity coverage, and if there was a covered hospital admission or stay, it may provide a benefit depending on the policy. If Jasmine herself had short-term disability, that may not apply to her child's injury unless she is the one medically unable to work. But it still matters for parents to understand the difference. Not every policy does the same job.
So accident coverage may help with the child's accident, but short-term disability is usually about the worker's own ability to work?
Exactly. That's why we don't just buy benefits. We need to understand what each one actually does and how it works together with health insurance. For Jasmine, supplemental accident coverage could potentially help with extra expenses around Malik's injury. That money could help with gas, food, copays, missed wages, therapy trips, or bills at home, depending on how the benefit is paid and what the policy allows.
Because even when the child is the patient, the parent is paying too.
Yes, the parent pays with money, time, energy, gas, sleep, and stress. So, is supplemental insurance worth it for a single parent with a child in sports? Again, it depends. But if your child is active, your budget is tight, and one injury could throw your household off, it is at least worth understanding your options before saying no. Now, let's move to case study number 3, the man who fell off the roof. Meet Derek. Derek is handy. He likes fixing things around the house. One weekend, he gets on the roof to check something. He says, "I'll be quick."
That phrase right there is dangerous. "I'll be quick" has sent many people to urgent care.
Very dangerous. Derek slips, falls off the roof, and lands hard. His wife calls 911. He needs an ambulance ride to the emergency room. At the ER, they run tests. He needs imaging. He has injuries that require minor surgery, and he has to stay in the hospital for 2 days. Now, Derek has health insurance. That is important. His health insurance may help with covered ambulance, surgery, hospital, doctor, and follow-up costs according to the plan. But here come the extras. He may have an ambulance bill, copay or deductible costs, hospital costs, surgery-related costs, specialist follow-ups, prescriptions, medical equipment, maybe therapy. Plus, he is out of work while he recovers.
And if Derek is the main income in the house, now the whole household is holding its breath.
Exactly. This is where supplemental insurance may come into the conversation. Health insurance may help with covered medical bills, but it may not replace Derek's income while he is recovering. If Derek had accident insurance, depending on the policy, it may pay benefits for a covered accident, ambulance, visit, surgery, hospital stay, follow-up care, or other covered services. If he had hospital indemnity coverage, depending on the policy, it may pay a benefit for hospital admission or each day of hospital confinement. If he had short-term disability, depending on the policy and eligibility, it may replace a portion of his income while he is unable to work.
So for Derek, different supplemental policies could help in different ways.
Exactly. Accident coverage may respond to the accident. Hospital indemnity may respond to the hospital stay. Short-term disability may respond to lost income. Health insurance may respond to covered medical care. Each one has a different job, and together they may provide broader financial protection.
So supplemental insurance is like having a team, not just one player.
That's a good way to say it. Health insurance is important, but supplemental insurance is designed to work hand in hand with it, helping address different financial challenges that can come with an illness or injury. Now let's bring all three cases together. Brenda and Corey had a child injured outside the house. Jasmine had a son in sports who broke his finger, hurt his ankle, needed surgery, and had therapy. Derek fell off the roof, needed an ambulance, went to the ER, had minor surgery, stayed in the hospital, and missed work. Three different situations, same lesson. Health insurance may help with covered medical care, but it may not cover every cost that hits the household.
The medical bill is one thing. The life bill is another thing.
Exactly. And the life bill can include missed work, travel, childcare, gas, food, parking, hotel stays, school schedule changes, therapy appointments, and regular bills that do not pause. So when people ask, is supplemental insurance worth it? Here are 5 questions to ask yourself. Number 1, if my child had an accident, could I afford the ER visit, follow-up care, and time away from work? Number 2, if I had to stay in the hospital for 2 days, what would happen to my income and household bills? Number 3, if I missed 2 weeks or 6 weeks of work, would my family be okay financially? Number 4, do I have emergency savings, or would I need to use credit cards, borrow money, or pull from retirement? Number 5, do I understand what accident, hospital indemnity, critical illness, and short-term disability coverage actually do?
And bonus question, did I decline it just because I didn't understand it?
That one right there. Don't decline what you don't understand. Now, I am not saying everyone needs every supplemental policy. That is not the message. The message is review your real life. If you have kids, sports, a mortgage, rent, one income, limited savings, a physical job, health concerns, or family members depending on your paycheck, you need to at least understand what protection is available.
Because being healthy today does not mean life won't try something tomorrow.
Exactly. So before open enrollment, before your benefits meeting, before you click no, waive, or decline, ask questions. What does this cover? What does it not cover? Does it pay me directly? How much could it pay? What has to happen for the claim to qualify? Are there exclusions or waiting periods? Would this help with my real-life expenses? And please speak with a licensed benefit specialist who can explain the options based on your situation.
Because I didn't know does not stop the bills from coming.
Not at all. So, is supplemental insurance worth it? It may be worth considering if an accident, hospital stay, serious illness, or missed paycheck could create financial stress for your family. It may not be about fear. It may be about preparation. This has been Sasha Said What She Said, where we laugh, learn, and talk about the fine print before the bill starts acting brand new. Before we go, like, share, and comment. Tell me, if your family had an accident tomorrow, would your health insurance be enough? Or would the life bill still show up? And remember, health insurance and supplemental insurance are designed to work hand in hand. Health insurance may help with covered medical expenses, while supplemental insurance may help provide additional financial support when life keeps moving and the bills keep coming.